Hello, everybody.
Hey, happy Thursday. How's everyone doing?
Awesome. How are
Good.
you?
All is well here.
Two errands. How are
The
you?
two
Doing
errands.
well.
Dang,
Doing
we
well.
had the two calves. Now we got two. I mean, we just like trend
Like back
setting
to
this
back.
week.
Like
Right.
back to back. Seriously. So yeah, it's you see Aaron Sr. and Aaron Jr. You guys know Aaron Sr. because he's been with us a few times. And we're gonna try to just have him come on more often when he's not so busy. And we have Aaron Jr. with
Definitely.
us today. How are you, Aaron Jr.?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. No complaints whatsoever on this Thursday evening after a full long day's worth of work. Yep. No complaints. No complaints.
Aaron.
We're going to talk about Aaron Jr. being a puppeteer and the support that he has from his father. But before we go there, did everyone say how they were doing today? Because did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, but we didn't go into our normal routine if that's what you were doing.
Well, you guys want to go into detail? Anyone feel led to just go into detail about how you're really doing?
I'm doing well, even though this weather's acting like Kanye.
What a perfect way to put it.
I know. Oh my
Because
goodness. Because this weekend it's gonna be in the 70s.
Yeah.
Just
it
like that.
is just like that.
Bipolar, literally.
I know. I know. Someone said that the weather is like perfect for is it Powerball or Mega Ball? One of those. It's like it's throwing out Mega Ball or Powerball.
Oh,
I wouldn't know.
the
I
temperature.
wouldn't know, but it's one of those I saw like a little meme that said that.
Oh,
Okay. So Aaron Jr., how are you?
Good, good.
What were you up to today?
I was just working today, my part-time job. So,
Okay.
um, it went pretty. It was okay. Not bad though. It's not a bad day, so got through it.
You stay warm?
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Good.
We actually saw some really heavy falling snow raindrops today.
Yeah, yeah.
It
It
snowed.
rained. What
Well,
time?
it snowed today.
Really? When?
And it was really heavy around 1:30, 2 o'clock, because by the time I got off at 2:30, it was snowing. And
PM?
I'm yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
where were
And
you?
it was pretty thick too.
I think you're being serious. Y'all's being serious
No,
right
it
Yeah.
was snowing today. Yes.
now. I
Um,
missed
the
all of
snow-
that. Aaron, Senior, you saw it too?
Yeah, I was out in it.
Oh my
Oh yeah,
goodness.
he was out in it. He
Oh, that's
drive.
right. I wonder if it happened like when I was working up further north, like in
Well, yeah,
Pontiac.
you seen if you was further north, it was happening.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not see anything, and I do have windows, my little temporary
Well,
space.
were you even looking out the windows? Because
Well, no,
you be
because
busy.
today was like literally no joke. And then let me just say that in my office now, mind you, before I even get there, my admin assistant turns my heater on for me, so it's already nice and toasty. She
Okay.
does it habitually, and I think she's not really mindful of when I don't need it turned on.
Mhm.
It was about 85, 90 degrees in my office today.
Oh,
So I had to walk in. I was like, I thank her all the time, but I turned it off and I had to pull the fan out.
Oh
It
wait.
was hot all day. And so someone else came in there, but they must be heating up your side because it's cold on our side. And so have people
Aaron,
coming in there just to warm up.
that's why she ain't see that snow.
hmm yeah.
Did not see it. Did
That
not
might
see
be
it.
it.
Did not see it. Did not see it.
Because listen, I started my car from the app today because I didn't know what it was gonna be like outside.
And
Wow.
then right after it snowed, it felt like it was 59
It
degrees.
did. It went back just like that.
Oh,
Just
Yeah,
like that.
ooh, the weather was a woman today.
it was Kanye.
I don't
It was
know. It could be
Kanye.
it's been some men like that lately.
You're
So
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. So today I just want to ask you all and just take a second to think a second because we are live. Are you living your best life? When you think about it, are you living your best life?
interesting question.
I know my son is. I'd like to have his life. But anyway, um, um,
Why you got to put them out there like
That's
that?
what's up though.
but not me. There's some adjustments I want to make to make it my best. And the only, when you are a dad and you're in charge of providing, you tend not to relax. until
Yeah.
everybody's taken care of. You good? You good? Then you relax. But if there's a void somewhere, you got to fill that void, and it prolongs my relaxation.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
have to force myself to relax.
Yeah. That's
Aaron, it's sad because I could kind of relate to you, and I'm not a man,
Hmm.
but I do have to run my household, so I definitely can. I feel you on that one.
Yeah,
yeah. Wow.
I got a free trip that I'm scared to take
Why?
Really?
because I got to make sure everything good.
Oh, you taking that trip
I
now?
know.
They,
If
they
we got
are
to
old
drive you to
enough,
the airport
and
ourselves.
honestly, if you do the things that you've done, I promise those boys you have left them in. They are excellent young men.
All right, son. Don't let
Yes.
nobody in my house. No.
Wait, now how old are your boys again, Aaron?
24. Aaron Jr. is 24, and then my other son is 21.
Okay.
Yeah, they
They'll be
definitely
okay.
good.
Yeah.
They'll be
Now,
fine.
child, I would be considered a bad parent because as soon as my daughter turned 18, I was like, I'll be back. I'll be gone for a couple of days. Look, I was on the
You're just
ring bell,
mad.
but no, I'm serious. But every time she had to go outside on the ring bell, I was on the ring bell. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I was on the app. I'm like, you okay out there? She like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just taking the dog out.
And let's tell the whole story because if you do leave her for a couple days, you making sure your mother check in, your
Oh,
sister check
she
in,
definitely got people
Jack.
around.
Yeah,
She
so don't
definitely.
even try to act like you just jetting like that, Keela.
No, I never just jet set like that, but she's
Yeah.
definitely cared for, and she definitely have a force around her. Now, girl, even my next door neighbor being on it,
Oh
so
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that only happened one time. Okay.
And that's okay. One time is good. That's okay. Okay, so Aaron Jr., your dad said that you're living your best life. Do you feel like you are?
Um, yeah. Um, just yeah, I really am. Just because I'm able just to pursue what I want to go after, and not letting things just not letting things just get in the way though. Not having not my dad just being those kind of parents that have me just like, all right, well, you got to help up with bills, all right, you got to help me with this, just other adulting stuff that some parents, that's
Mhm.
is parents jobs to do, not
Mhm.
just that the kids have to be like a certain age, like 18, where
Right.
they'll be like, okay, you got to get out my house now because
I
I
don't believe in that.
so because I know some people that had to go through that and it wasn't,
Mhm.
and they feel like that's what life is though, and they're not living their best life. But yeah, for me, I feel like I feel like I am, because like I was saying, I'm able just to pursue my dreams and just get the support that I need, mainly from my dad,
I
and
love it.
yeah, and other people that help me, like my best friend and my brother that helps
Mhm.
with my puppet shows on YouTube and IG. So uh, definitely, definitely living my best life, and just also just being able just to go out and just have fun. Just live a little, not acting too crazy or nothing like that.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
24.
You're 24. Oh my
Yeah, you should
goodness.
be out doing
You
something
have youth
fun.
on your side and you have a dad that's looking out for you. So you
Hmm.
definitely are living your best life. And it is a blessing to be 24 and not put out on your butt like some 18-year-olds get put
Yep,
out on their butt.
it
So
really
that's
is.
awesome.
Well,
That's awesome.
what kind of was funny was I did think that for a month. I was like, is that gonna have to be me after high school? Is so I think I asked my dad one day, um, do I gotta leave at a certain, I mean, yeah, I mean, I know I will, but not like at a real young age. He just said, no,
Mhm.
not your job. To be trying to
Yeah.
work about bills at 18 years old and stuff like
And
that.
I think that's important that especially in our culture too, that
Yeah.
we it's pretty known for people to, and I mean I've heard people say it like, well, I mean, I had to do it. And
Mhm.
so they gonna do it. And
Yeah.
I just don't feel that way. Like I think you should be able to focus on certain things. Like there were some
Mhm.
things we weren't able to focus on, and I'm not gonna even like Angel's dad told her that she, she didn't have to work. And so I'm like, okay, she need a job at least for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? At least for 2, but what she is now. But the point I'm making is I think that's important as far like from Aaron's point of view to help you guys, come up where you can get some things done before you get out there and get some real responsibilities. And then you have to make choices on what should be done.
Yeah.
That's important because that day will come,
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's definitely important to continue to work and have do something.
Yeah.
Instead of turning 18 and be like, oh, I'm done with school. That job is over, now let me chill and relax. So
yeah, and it's different ball game when you like, I gotta pay my rent, but I really want to go to Paris, but I gotta pay my rent. I can't miss work, and then now all your dreams is going out the window. So this is a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm glad that you even know that it's a blessing because some kids don't know until later. Yeah. Somebody is asking what your link is.
Oh, we'll save all that for later. Yeah.
Okay, I was just gonna type it in.
Okay. Keila, are you living your best life?
I am living my best life.
Okay.
I'm living my best life. There are some things that I want to still do, obviously. But right now I feel like I'm in the moment. I'm in the moment. Awesome. I feel like God is opening up, close some doors, open some doors, and I'm just gonna enjoy the moment. I just want to relax in it, bask in it, and whatever God has for me. I just want it all.
Wow, that's awesome. And if I have to answer that question, I will say that it like comes like in like phases. So right now I feel like I'm like in a transition of something going on. So I can't really say that it's not my best life. Had you asked me months ago before the transition started, I'd be like, this is my best life. But the transition part is not so bad, but you know that it's going to be something greater on the other side. So I'll say that I'm on my way to living the next phase of my best life. And to piggyback on something that Aaron said about, your kids. As a parent, we all know, like I have 5, you have 2, Keila has 1. But regardless, you still are not as happy as you are as sad for you're not as happy as if it's your saddest kid. How am I trying to say?
Yeah.
If you have a sad child, then you can't be happy because of that one child. So you're only as happy as your sad. Down. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to say. So
that is very true too.
So I'm honestly with 5 offspring.
Your head is on a swivel.
It's on the swivel. It is. Someone asked today, how you doing? I was like, I'm exhausted from the north, the south, the east, the west. They're like, what does that mean? I was like, from me, because I bring a lot of stuff on myself. My husband, because he does it sometimes too. Let's just keep it real. My kids and work. Okay. So all those, like you said, swivel like a whirlwind. Yeah. I'm exhausted from north, south, east, and west. But you know what? All is going to be well.
It all is well because you handled it very well.
Handling because it is ongoing. Okay. So anyway, where are we going today?
Y'all know where we going today.
All
the way there.
All the way there.
And a DJ.
Where are we going today? All the way there. Let's go.
Okay. I want to say hi to Robert and to Crystal. And Crystal's like slip of the finger. She forgot to say hi to Aaron.
Is that my Crystal?
Yes, that is your Crystal.
Crystal been claimed.
Yes. Yes.
Crystal.
Crystal. And then too, Crystal said that she moved away from home at 23, but you can afford rent and a car payment at the same time. I know that's not happening now. Nope.
Them
Looking
days
back, she said she was rich. She was rich.
Oh, child, girl, just the price of groceries ain't nobody going nowhere. But
Right.
okay,
Jeez.
I know when you posted about Smart Pop.
child, I wrote them for real. Like I'm not playing. I wrote them because that's ridiculous. I sat down like old school. Y'all gonna get this letter.
Yeah.
You're like, dear Smart Pop.
Exactly.
Yesterday, your popcorn was $4.99.
Today,
It was how much?
$9.99, and I drove
No.
straight from there and went to Target, which I said, and it was still the $5.29 there. Hopefully, it won't go up, but $9.99 come on for the same bag is ridiculous.
Mhm.
Now that is ridiculous. Like the girl said in a store, I have 4 words: ridiculous. She said 4 words.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart. And I could almost see that happening like in a gas station.
Mhm.
Or
Right.
one of these little mom and pop stores. But you
Yeah,
were in
but
Kroger?
I was in Kroger.
No.
But you know, everybody is not having a hard time getting supplies, so they have no reason to go up on price. It's like, why is Fruit Loops going up? Because you're not getting that from overseas nowhere. You baking that yourself. Why is it going up?
I know. I know.
Because
It's
everybody
crazy.
want to say it's COVID's pricing.
Yeah.
They still want to say that, but okay.
Yeah. They need to let that go.
Kellogg's is
Let
right
it
up,
go.
right up the road. They baking all that stuff in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's just jump in because we could
Okay.
just go on and on how crazy it is now since COVID. Everything is COVID's fault. But
Yeah,
anyway,
and Aaron can't relate to Aaron Jr. can't relate to this, and I like
None
that you
of it.
can't relate
No.
to this. So, honey, you in a good seat right
Yep.
now.
I know. Stay there as long as you can.
Honey
Eat all
Elf
the Fruit Loops and
Cheerios and Fruit Loops galore.
Smart Pop you can. Eat up. Okay, so Aaron Jr., you're a puppeteer.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so this is gonna sound. Let's just start off with this. This is gonna sound probably ignorant. I don't know, but can you explain the difference between a puppeteer and I can never say this right, ventriloquist?
Oh, ventriloquist. Yeah.
Yes.
So the difference between that is puppeteers is you see the puppet. You have the person has their the puppet in their hand, but you don't see the person. Just like you're watching Sesame Street. You see Elmo, you see Big Bird, but you don't see the guys who are playing them. Ventriloquism is like you have the person and you have the puppet right there, and they're just able just to eject their voice through the puppet, so they don't really move their mouth. They just they do a little bit, but you can't tell though,
Okay.
because the attention will be on the puppet. So they try to just inject their voice into the puppet. So those are the differences between those two. So puppetry, you don't see the person behind that's working them. You just see the puppet. Ventriloquist is where you see both of them, but the guy is not speaking. He's ejecting his voice into.
And both of them take talent
Hmm.
because the Muppets are puppets.
Right.
And now, for some reason in my head, now I understand it now. I don't know why I keep seeing like this white ventriloquist, and he had like hard hair. It was a famous one. I'll probably remember by the end of the show, but okay, I got it now. Okay, I got it. So, how did you lean towards being a puppeteer and not a ventriloquist?
Um, well, ventriloquism that was hard.
Okay, you tried it.
Yeah, I tried it,
Okay.
and as I tried it, I'll be like,
Your mouth is moving.
my voice, my mouth will just start moving.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. When I said, I'm not like,
He looks
I'm a,
He's so sincere.
From a parent's point of view, it's kind of like if your kid is playing basketball versus hockey. So basketball, you can go play in the alley, which all you need is a sock for the puppet. But ventriloquism, you know the word, takes money. So it's like hockey. You know what I mean?
So they're actually taught to do that?
well, I mean, it depends on the person though. Like, some of them are they learn through other ventriloquism.
Interesting. I thought it was just some type of a gift.
Oh well, it can be, but yeah, I mean, but practicing as well.
Okay, I never knew that.
Like they can still have that gift, and they can still have that gift in them. But once
Mm-hmm.
somebody else do it and they mimic that and they realize, oh, they're good at that.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's when they realize that that's their gift. But they also have to look at somebody, anybody that wanted to be anything. I feel like they have to watch somebody go through that first and watch, look at somebody that did it before them. And then that's what inspires people to do what they want to do. So,
Okay.
Interesting.
So I want to kind of dig in. So you mentioned off air that you're 24, right?
yep.
And then earlier you mentioned having a part-time job.
hmm
So is being a puppeteer like part-time and something else you do as part-time, or how are you able to?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's I made puppetry my full-time job towards mid-July. I quit my full-time job to pursue that full-time. Uh,
Okay.
because this year I felt like I didn't really normally I make videos every year, but this year I didn't get a chance to really focus on it the way how I wanted to because I was distracted this year by other things. Um, but I thought about it because I had friends that were talking about, well, we're going to take this leap of faith and actually um, pursue our dreams and do our businesses full time. And I thought about that, like, yeah, I want to do that too because I don't really make the time. I haven't made time to just uh, write any scripts or get any videos done. There were people here and there that asked for shows, and I was like, okay, I'll get ready for it. And some people backed out, so it was kind of like back and forth with that. So,
Mhm.
um, uh, so it just made me decide, all right, I want to do puppetry full time. So July, so July 15th was my last day at working at a full time job, and before that, I talked to my dad about it, and I talked to my mom about it,
Mhm.
just vision of what I wanted to do. But I was terrified because that was just a big step, and
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
big step.
I was just like, okay, I don't have enough money saved to do this. And how is this gonna happen? My dad was like, when I told my dad about it, he was just like, okay, well, I got you. If you need it, once you,
Oh, that's so sweet. Mhm. That's a good dad because
Mhm.
because like leaving your full time to pursue puppeteering. Is that the word? Did I say that
you
right? Or did I just make up a word? Because sometimes I will make them up and don't even know. So
no, that
you left your full-time job to pursue puppeteering, which is totally different than leaving it to pursue IT or pursue like going back to get a degree. It's not too many people that are confident enough. And I know that you cannot do that without your father. So now I want to throw it back on Aaron Sr. Your son comes to you, full-time job. Dad, I want to work part-time doing that, but I want to pursue puppeteering full-time. What was your first thought? Seriously, go all the way there.
My first thought was do it. And the reasons
Okay.
were ever since Aaron was small, he would make a sock and we study in the sock. He'll make the sock talk, and we just thought it was little kid stuff.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And that grew into like third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. And it was like, well, when is this train gonna stop? And then I started buying him real puppets, and
Okay.
he really animated them. He can make them dance. He can do
Nice.
all this stuff, and it all came from that. So when he told me that, I thought about that, and then I thought about myself. I didn't have anybody to say, "Hey, launch out, do it. I got your back."
Yeah.
And I wanted at least my son to know what it feels like to do that because I didn't.
Mhm.
And so I'm so proud of him that even though Joyce Meyer said something, she said, "Do it afraid."
Mhm.
And so that's what he's out there doing. He's mustering up a business, he's networking. He's just a master at it. And I never seen him do a bad show.
That's awesome.
Oh, that is. I should have brought some tissue because that's awesome that you're saying these things, Aaron Senior. Because what you're doing now is giving other parents probably the faith that they need, extending their faith if they're even walking in faith, or maybe let's say courage or confidence to tell their kids to go ahead and do something out of the norm, because
then-
seriously, it's out of the norm.
Yeah.
And then plan for it, because just like Aaron, and I'm sure Aaron probably do the same, like how Angel Dad do. Because for me, I'm like, okay, well, her car insurance gonna be due, and he was like, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna take care of that. She needs to just focus on what she focused on.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, okay, but I had to, like Tanya say, just say, okay, if he said that this is the way it's gonna go, I'm not gonna worry about it, because at this point, it's not for me to even worry about if he said he got it.
Right.
So I think that's an awesome thing, because like Aaron, we didn't have that. You know, I don't know about you, Tanya, but I know I didn't. My mother, like, you get a job, you better go to school, you better go do something, you gonna be doing something, but you're gonna have a job. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then as life rolls on, you have to make choices. Do I want to do this or do I want to do that? I
Right.
gotta work because I gotta do this. So yeah, I think that's a wonderful job, Aaron.
Yeah.
It
Plus,
is.
when Aaron was working full time, he would contribute to the house. He would bring groceries in. You know, you
Yeah.
don't have to ask
How my
Aaron to
daughter
do stuff
do.
like that.
Mhm.
And you know, I took care of his car insurance. I still do. But to know that he's out there making tracks and bringing back fruit makes me say, okay, I'm not doing
That's right. I like that.
Yeah.
Mhm. That is this, and then I'm thinking, okay, back to when it was time for me to choose what I wanted to do when I went to Michigan State. And I didn't get this kind of encouragement. I was told, my sister basically just deboned my whole life and told me that I was going to be a teacher, because in my mind, I wanted to be a psychologist. And she said, you are not going to do that, because you're going to have to go to school for 4 years and you're going to have to get your PhD. And you just basically, if you get a teacher, you'll for sure have a job. So as it turns out, that I do love kids, but it's just like she deboned my whole thing. And so now I'm trying to, just hindsight. I don't know. It's just a blessing, Aaron Jr., that you have your father and the support of your mother. So it started off young. Were you about to say something? Go ahead.
I just say I think you can you have to some depending on what you want to go and teaching. There has been some teachers that went to school for 8 years, so you know what I'm saying. Like,
Would be me, but
I know it shouldn't matter though. Like no matter how long it takes for you to get there, go for it.
that's encouraging.
I
So now
do.
you're gonna get that same courage to your kids, because
Definitely.
Well,
And that's why that's why Aaron can go on that trip, because you see how responsible he is.
I'm telling you.
He don't need to stay home.
I also do that for just other kids though. When I was working in I still am, but working at different other centers, how I would just encourage them. I mean, not just with their dreams, but just like you can tell when a kid feels confident and when a kid trusts you, when you just engage with them, support them, encourage them. Because in school systems, they don't. In school systems, or when they go at home, they don't really have a lot of that stuff. Some the teachers, not calling all of them out, but well, I am gonna call some of them out. But
Go ahead. You're right.
I feel like some of them feel like just doing the encouragement is just part of their job, and it's just like it's not from the heart. It's like, okay, if the money's running out, then forget about it. Sure, I guess you can do it. For me, it was always being interactive and just being engaged with the kids. Because there were kids that were so comfortable that came up to me and asked me like life advice, stuff that I would ask my dad, that those kids would come up and ask me, because the time, it's just how I just put my energy and just actually took the time to just be engaged with those kids. So
I like that.
Wow.
But I do want to add one more thing, Time, before you say your next point. What I do like is, Aaron, you focus on what you saw him like. Like that was not your second thought. Like, okay, he's been doing this for a long time, without question. go for it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes a lot of people don't do that either. They're like, okay, yeah, you've been singing, but you need a job. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
need, so, girl, you better sing. You better go find a job where you sing. I mean, so I think that that's important too, that we are paying attention to what our kids are doing,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, growing, even at a young age,
Mhm.
growing up.
Yeah, because they'll show you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to us as parents to nurture and guide
Yeah.
them and put them in that path. Okay, so Aaron Senior kind of answered. You were doing this since you were young. Do you remember how old you were?
Well, it started off like probably, I'm assuming like 7 years old. I'm not really sure the age, but like
Younger than that.
Younger. Mm-hmm.
probably, yeah, or probably so. But I do know that every day when I was young, elementary school, all the way through like towards the beginning of high school, me and my mom still kept my Mickey Mouse dolls and Winnie the Pooh dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I was going over her house, me and my brother will always just play with those dolls. We'll just come up with episodes and just allow us just to be free and just have our imaginations just flow. And we could be doing that all day though. Like we would just come up with things every day. So that's really how that started though. Is just loving playing with dolls, and that never went away. The child imagination never went away. Um, so, um, and then what was it? I think it was one summer in 2011 where I found I had a king puppet that I had when I graduated from fifth grade. My dad bought it for me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, this was, my dad, I don't know if he was thinking it, but I'm sure he just took me to a toy store because I graduated from fifth grade and bought me a king puppet that was $10 at the time. Now puppets are like 50 or higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
So, um,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
And you still have it. You still have it.
Yep,
You keep everything.
I still have them all. Yep.
And I think, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. But So I remember I was doing some going back to the summer of 2011. I did
Mhm.
some cleaning, and yeah,
Go
uh,
ahead.
um, I saw my king puppet there, and I went back to just mimicking and just playing with them, and um, also, I also liked watching
He
still.
on his way to your room, I bet. Uh-huh.
Uh,
You better not be.
uh, but so I also still had a obsession of liking Sesame Street, and it was around that time where I got introduced to the Muppets. Like I didn't
Mhm.
really Muppet characters at that time.
Uh-huh.
Kermit the Frog, that was it, because he was on Sesame Street.
Kermit
Okay.
was the man.
I know, still the man.
Kermit, yes, yeah. And it was something that you said that when you would go and you would use your imagination, that's something that's lacking with these kids because
Yes.
Yeah,
there's no room for them to do that because of social media,
Yes.
Mm-mm.
TV,
Yes.
video games.
Yes.
So I don't want to imagine your life being anything different had you been born. And this is a Generation Z, whatever generation they are, that's totally letting all their brain cells
Mm-hmm.
be put to death by social
Girl, 'cause
media
they
and
really
cell
don't.
phones and everything else.
Can I say one thing here? One of the things I'm
Mhm.
really proud of my son is his strength. Um, Imagine being in high school and
Mm-hmm.
imagine middle school and all of the guys are in the sports and stuff like that. And my son did play sports, but he didn't let it be a secret that he likes puppetry. And do you know the avalanche of ridicule he went under and
Oh,
still decided, hey, this is what I want to
I
do?
can only imagine.
You
Hmm.
know, and
Mm-hmm.
what he don't know is I choked up a couple of those kids. And to, hey, You know, I don't know why Tanya looking all surprised that she took up kids too. But I had to
Oh,
choke up a
both
couple
of
of these
y'all.
kids, and he never knew it. So it's like
Wow.
you are being parents. You have to defend your kids'
You
dreams.
do.
Right.
You
That's
do.
right.
You have to protect them and
Yeah,
protect their space and what they want to do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
some of it, yeah, most of the time, yes. Some of it was a little bit, I hit it a little bit, because I was going through a stage where I don't know what people would, people might not think this was corny just because I've been through that uh, area in my life, and but amazingly, uh, most of the most of the teachers that I had really liked what I did.
Mhm.
Especially I had an art teacher that really I did.
Mhm.
He's the one that encouraged me to continue to keep doing it in 8th grade. So
What high school did you go to?
I went to Thurston High School.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, in Redford. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Um.
those kids saw him win a scholarship too, and everybody's mouth was, and he
All right.
wanted filming
Mhm.
a video with his puppets.
Yeah.
He wanted a
Mhm.
scholarship to any place he wanted to go.
So,
So
did you do talent shows at
Um,
school? And
um,
you're like, forget them. They don't get to
they
see it.
they didn't really see. We didn't really have that many talent shows, but I remember I did a video for what was it, 8th grade, um,
Mhm.
where the teacher, one of my math teachers, was like, "Hey, um, I would really like it if you bring your puppet in and we do a video and show it to the class." And I'm like, "No," and because of what I was going through, but uh, I think I wasn't doing well in his class, and he said, "I'll pass you if you do this."
Oh wow.
So you brought them in like, hi.
I
right.
did. It is.
Mhm.
I did it. Then I didn't want to. I didn't want to do 8th grade again. Uh, so I did it.
Your dad wouldn't want to choke them up, so that was not even an
Yeah,
option. You doing 8th grade again in
yeah,
their right ear and
yeah.
singing.
Somebody's getting choked.
But the thing is, everybody have that something that they feel like they're all gonna laugh at me. And
Oh, yeah.
actually, some people will, honestly. But at the end of the day,
Where you
like
just hear
Chris
Carrie, scary Carrie? Is that where you got that from?
Yeah, Carrie.
Carrie.
Okay, Carrie. Okay, when you said
What, you know a movie? Okay, that's another podcast. Okay, but
oh wow, Keela got Joe.
but like Crystal said, people probably laughed at Jim Henson and look
I'm
what he
sure they did.
accomplished in life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure
You
they did.
know,
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So, do you have a puppet you want to introduce us to?
Yeah. Actually, I do have a character right here. Um,
okay,
I can introduce you to. Matter of fact, we can actually. There's two of them, and we'll actually give you just like a little sneak peek of our upcoming show. That
okay.
Okay.
Ooh, well, hello.
Hello,
How you
Hi.
doing? My name is Grandma Rosebud.
Grandma Rosebud.
Okay.
Grandma Rosebud. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
All
Hey,
right.
it's
I'm gonna
Rosebud.
end. What's the name of this podcast again?
all the
All the
way
way
there.
there.
Oh, okay. I want to thank you for letting me be on the Paul Bears That Don't Care podcast. And this is my husband. See my husband there, George.
Hey, George.
Hey, George.
George got a bonnet on.
George got a Jerry curl.
What am I looking at? Where am I looking at? Where am I supposed
George,
to?
George, move back from the camera, George.
All right.
All right. So me and George,
George got on a nice robe.
Oh, I got it from Kohl's though. It was actually a good price.
Okay.
George,
Yeah.
me and George are going to a festival, and I'm wondering why George is not ready for the festival.
Oh, what festival?
The festival we're supposed to go take our grandson to now. How come you not ready to go see the festival?
Festival? Oh, you talking about that girl that won American Idol a few years back?
Girl that
Yeah.
won. What girl? No, George. I said we're going to see the festival, not Fantasia.
Oh, all right. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, not Fantasia. You talking about that blue superhero that's wearing those tight blue suits? You talking about them, right?
Blue superheroes?
Yeah.
No, George. That's the Fantastic Four. We
Oh,
going to see the festival.
oh, wait, hold on. No, that's not what I'm talking about. The Fantastic Four. You talking about that Motown singing group that's be singing the pie? You know I love you. You talking about that group, right? Why you?
George, that's not the Fantastic Four, baby. That is the Four Tops.
Oh, I- oh,
Go put some clothes on, boy. Go put some clothes on.
you know I haven't seen the Four Tops ever since they kicked Otis out the group. You know, right? Am I right? No, I guess I'm not. Well,
Go put
Otis,
some clothes on. Go put some clothes on. Go put
Otis.
some clothes on, baby.
It was either Otis or Bobby. One of them.
Well, we gonna let you and talk to Aaron Jr. the senior now. Thank you for letting us be on the Bald with No Hair podcast.
Thank you, Grandma.
Thank you, Grandma Rosebud. Bye, Grandpa Rosebud.
Bye, Grandpa. Bye, Grandma.
Go get some clothes on.
I'll let them know. You got
Oh,
it.
that
that's
was
We got
and that was hilarious.
Yes.
That's a little thing that we got coming up this weekend at the Puppet Slam.
I
The
love it.
what?
It's a Puppet Slam in Hamtramck.
Okay.
Okay.
Aaron has 2 shows Saturday and Sunday, both at 2:00. We did a dress rehearsal yesterday. We got a huge applause. We had
Nice.
huge applause. Ironically, a lot of people can identify with older people.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing is there we saw a real nice resurgence, emergence of Black puppeteers.
Okay.
And it's an underground culture that's bigger than I thought. And so we had this one guy who had a cat puppet that went all the way up his arm. You would swear up and down he had a real cat in his hand.
Wow.
He was
Really?
masterful.
Wow.
So
I'm excited for you guys. I mean, so I've heard of a poetry slam, but this is a puppet slam. And we have to make sure that we definitely put it up on our page and
Definitely.
personal page and all the way their page so we could get
Already
people
got
out
it.
there. So Aaron Jr., like so you do puppet slams, and what other places or venues do you perform?
Well, I'll tell you, I have done vacation Bible schools. I did
I
churches,
love it.
and some birthday parties. And I'm continuing just to get back into that. Just looking for more churches and more birthday parties. Just more events. But that's where I mainly do it though. That's where I mainly do a lot of my performances at.
I love it. I love
What
it.
about like preschools? I think you'll be received. Okay.
Well, live, laugh, and enjoy is preschool through school age. So
Okay.
I'm able just to teach kids pretty much things that they can relate to, things that we all go through in our everyday life, and then about God as well. You know, just Christian value in there. Because I remember it was a time where I didn't want to add a Christian value. I just wanted to just add a value because I didn't think my shows would glow up like how I thought it would. But once I just learned, you know, you just add God in it, it'll just take off. You never know.
yeah.
Okay. Because I'm now, I work in a school district.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you offline about getting you there before those preschoolers,
Okay.
and then maybe entertain like the K-5 because they kind of rough. Preschoolers would be like, Mr. Aaron.
Right.
I've been through it, so I know.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely. What does their shirt say? I can't see it from here.
It's live, laugh, and enjoy. It's the logo.
Okay.
Live, laugh, and enjoy logo. So I got that made August. So I have, and I'm also gonna start selling merch as well. Start selling t-shirts of this.
I love it.
And also got a hat, live, laugh, and enjoy hat as well.
Okay.
Um, once I'm but yeah, once I get that going, I will continue to get that going more. Um, I'll keep you guys in the loop. Um, so
You have a website, or like if people wanted to reach out to you and say, "Hey, I want to book Aaron, live, laugh, and love, laugh, and enjoy."
oh, live, yeah. Um,
Is it live, love?
It's
Say it
live.
again.
It's live, right?
yes, live, laugh, and enjoy.
Yeah, my
Or even
thing. Yeah, I corrected it. It's always changing it. I guess
Okay.
it want me to say live, love instead of live.
Okay. But
yeah.
live, laugh, and enjoy. So how can they reach out to you?
They can actually email me. Now the way I spelled laugh was a little different, but
Okay, how do you spell it?
uh, uh, how I spelled live laugh on my email was
Oh,
well, live is still the same, but laugh is LAFF, and then and enjoy. Um,
With the and for sound.
no, the actual word and.
Okay.
So
okay,
live, laugh, and enjoy at yahoo.com.
okay,
Okay. And so pretty soon you have like a website and
Yeah, the website that's gonna be in the works as well. But for right now, I'm just on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Now Facebook is under my name, Aaron Hightower. Um,
okay.
okay.
but Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, live, laugh, and enjoy is actually spelled the correct way on that one. So,
Okay.
So
so
Okay.
laugh is LAFF. You said.
just for the Yahoo account.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So when you go to schools, do you like talk to, or anywhere, do you talk to administrators or whomever you're going and kind of like customize your performance for wherever you're going, or how does that work?
Well, where I'm at though, like, I will have to advertisement though. Like, what I have been doing is just like been passing out cards at different places and
Okay.
telling a little bit about myself and telling them what I do. So, that's pretty much what I'm in the process of doing right now. But that has happened like when I been on interviews for just teaching positions at different schools and different
Mhm.
areas that I've worked in, that wanted a little bio about it, and I would be thinking, oh, they're gonna have me do it. They're gonna have me do a show, but
Mhm. So
some of
you definitely have to make sure that when you get some what do you call it, some publications or marketing or whatever flyers in your hand, make sure that you get me some, because I'll make sure that I get them out in my district where I am.
oh, I will. I have cards.
Yeah.
I still have cards that I will give out to you guys. So
Yeah.
I'm
So
So
excited
you
one
want?
for you. The
one
puppet slam. When is the puppet slam? When does it start?
it starts this weekend on the
Okay.
22nd and the 23rd. So um, that will be the family friendly puppet show that everybody can come see. So
Nice. I'll post that. It's already posted in the stories. So we'll post it to the actual page when
Yes.
we're done.
Aaron, just senior. Do you have anything you want to say?
one of the most memorable shows that he did was a vacation Bible school, and we did it in an alley,
Mhm.
almost like an alley, and it was and we did it. The kids loved it, and my arm was so tired from holding the puppet up. I was like, I'm ready to go. But when we looked, it was a long line of kids that just wanted to talk to the puppets. They didn't
Oh,
care that it was attached to an arm. And so we got a chance to just speak into the life of these kids. Do well in school. Go after your dreams. That kind of seed that you planted in these babies just germinates. And I just hope they got parents that'll just let them fly.
yeah.
Right.
And it's
That's
probably
what's up.
easier to talk to a puppet than it is to talk to a real life person,
Yeah. Yeah.
even though it's a person behind it. But yeah, I could see this
Yeah.
whole little ministry.
Hmm.
I'm excited. It's cool. Yeah. Keela, you have anything?
No, I'm just excited for him. And I just want you to stay on track and on focus on what God has called you to do and don't think about the rest of it, because it's definitely the doors that's going to open are going to be your doors, and don't let anybody else deter you, because I say that because I think about the many people that have asked me and Tanya to come onto this podcast, but we knew that we had a certain setting that we wanted to stick to. But they were like, we can get you numbers and we can get you this. But when you are doing something for God, it doesn't matter what you have, if we stay focused on what God has. And so I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of you, actually.
Yeah, no matter how big or how small your stage is, if you're doing it for God, He's gonna make sure that you are fulfilled, and He'll
And the
expand your
people,
territory His way.
exactly, because there are people on that path that are supposed to be touched, not
Mhm.
somewhere else, and those connections are going to come through there.
Amen to the
So
man.
proud of the boy. So proud of the boy.
I know, that's a
And,
wonderful
and
thing.
look how handsome he is. My son.
He is.
Handsome.
Oh, you about to?
Just. Can we talk about how handsome we are? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
First of
goodness.
all, we already talked about that today or yesterday in the inbox. Okay.
Yes.
So, Aaron, we gave you all your props. I will screenshot them and show the people. And I mean, I'm just saying.
Aaron Jr., you're not like your father. You're a little more modest.
Yeah, we have different personalities.
Okay. Telling you.
Oh,
this is
Both great personalities, though.
Yeah, see, even Crystal said, Aaron Sr., you are a mess. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But we appreciate you making the time, Aaron Sr., because we know you've been working all day. And like we said, we are looking forward to having you as our third person more often. Aaron Jr., thank you so much. Nothing but the best. Is he frozen? Oh, no, I thought you were frozen for a second. It's like nothing but the best for you. Seriously, nothing but the best. My parting words are just challenges. Just looking at you, I'm sure you've had extended people faith that's actually tuning in to watch now, because you're just doing, there is room and space for everyone to be in their lane and still enjoy life. And you're doing puppeteering. I think that's a word. I think we established earlier as a word. You're doing puppeteering and you're in your lane and you just as happy. And it's just like, if people talking, you just knock them down. Kind of like the football players when Barry just knock people down and mow them over. Yeah. That's what you're doing. And nothing but great things. And
that's right.
Keelan and I and Aaron Sr. could say he was on our podcast.
I know, right? When we see you in the big lights,
I know.
I'm gonna be like, he was on our podcast. Know that it happened.
Yes.
It happened on our podcast.
Yes, and I know that voice. That's the voice of one of the Muppets. That's Aaron Jr. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be big. I see it. I'm awesome. I'm excited for you. So we really thank you for your time for this pop-up show that we just.
This was fun.
It was like a couple days ago, and it's probably one of our better shows. We appreciate you, your creativity, and just your time. So if you missed this, well, if you missed it, that means you're watching it now. You wouldn't be missing it. But if you want to watch it again, that's how tired I am. If you want to watch it again, we're going to show it on Sunday at 4:30 at our regular time. Okay. So take a little time to enjoy yourself and live your best life. No matter what you're doing, just make the best of it. We appreciate you. Anyone else want to say anything? Feel like I'm talking a lot?
Aaron, did you guys want to say something right quick?
Yeah. If you guys would, the audience, take a look at my son's YouTube page, Live, Laugh, and Enjoy. Check out his the work that he's done in the past. Especially the Father's Day video. We're really proud of his Father's Day music.
Oh, yeah. I like that one too.
That was the jam.
Yeah, it was.
And just live, laugh, and enjoy on all media. And that was it.
Yeah. Definitely post.
Aaron Jr.
I don't have anything right now. But just thank you. Thank you just for having me on the show, and just for allowing me just to share my creativity with you guys.
We
And
appreciate you
just so
coming.
people know, you have how many puppets?
Oh, either between like 17 to 20 puppets now. So
Wow.
Wow. So it won't just be Grandma Rosebud and Grandpa Rosebud.
but they're gonna be on the Detroit Puppet Slam, and
Okay, good. They're funny.
and their grandson, which is one of my lead characters, Alan. So he's a part of it. So part of that show, and then part of most of my other videos. So yeah, and it's just characters that are just still coming in. I'm still just just been looking for new talent, and I have some talent or some people that didn't realize they had talent, but they like, oh, you got me out of my comfort zone. Just being on your puppet show.
How do we audition? Because I want to be like,
oh, good Lord.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? I mean, how do we audition? Tell me about
American
it.
puppets, Keela. We're American.
We can be whatever. He can incorporate us. You never know where God is taking me.
Don't, Aaron. Seriously,
you never know where God is taking me.
Her
Aaron.
accent is in one sentence she could sound like Australian, French, Italian, but it's still the same person. So please keep her away.
That doing that can be a little hard though. Because
He's
like
so sweet.
It can be because I remember just trying to imitate I tried to imitate a Chinese guy just doing it, but I don't know if I can do that one, but
Keela can't either. Like I said,
I'm gonna tell you, first of all, if you put the person right next to me, I can mimic them very well. I told you that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah.
If they're standing in front of me, I just automatically start talking like them, and then they be like, "Are you mocking me?" And I'm like, "No, I wasn't." Anyway, see, I was auditioning, Aaron. I was auditioning. So let me know.
We got a spot for a Nigerian princess. Let me hear your Nigerian accent. Go.
It's gonna sound.
I don't.
Like,
I don't know how to do that. I'll practice.
It's gonna sound like the same accent.
Is a hater.
It is a mix of English, ghetto, Australian, Nigerian. They're all the same person.
Aaron, let me know when you have auditions.
Yeah,
I'll talk regular.
Well, it's however you want to. It's how I just want you to be yourself, though. If you
okay, I can be that. I can do that.
You can just be yourself, but just be as creative as you want. Because all the people that I had work on my videos, I just told them they thought they had to act a certain way or just be a certain way. I was like, no, just have that puppet the way how you want it to be, and just let things just come natural and just be yourself and just have fun.
What are you doing this for?
Boom, guys. You see, God is opening big doors for me. I see it. Okay. So nice to meet you.
Aaron Jr., you have started something for sure.
Actually,
I'm gonna live this down. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
For everything that happened probably before the 56 mark.
Okay.
Oh,
that was hilarious. Thank you guys.
Well, have a good week and be safe. Live your best life. Live your dream. Bye.
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 Bye, Chris.